I've always suffered with my hearing. It's in my family on both sides. In the last 5 years, I always have to watch TV with subtitles on. It got to a point then, like, that if there was no subtitles, I just wouldn't watch TV. There was no point, because I physically wouldn't be able to hear what's going on. Well, I work in a salon, so it's a noisy environment. So any background noise, it would hinder me listening to what my clients are saying or what's going on. I would miss quite a lot. I actually can't believe it. Like, I'm actually only wearing them a couple of weeks, and I can't believe the difference. I'm actually like, God, this is what it's like to hear. Even some of my friends who will be quite loud when they speak, I'm actually like, oh, I understand now when people say it. I can hear things clearly. Like, if we're watching TV, I don't have to have subtitles. Since I've got hearing aids, I haven't had them on. And everything's so much clearer. I even feel like my speech is clearer. Before wearing hearing aids, I would feel like I would mumble quite a lot. But now I just feel like everything's just like way clearer. To be able to hear everything around you and different conversations and not just have to cut people off talking to you because it gets too noisy, which would happen quite a lot, that if I'm in a group setting or in work with clients or something, that when it starts to get noisy in work, I just have to cut conversation. And that can come across quite rude. But to not have to explain to somebody every time, I suffer with my hearing, so when it gets noisy, I won't be able to hear you, sorry. So we just have to stop talking. To not have to explain that to somebody every other day is, I don't know, it's probably just one of the best feelings, really. I can't describe it, like. The hearing aids to be discreet was extremely important to me. To suffer with like hearing loss that young, it's not exactly commonly spoke about, even though so many people do. So, I mean, for me, I definitely wanted to make sure they were as discreet as possible. Girls can hide them behind their hair, fellas can't. So when Stephen was going through options with me, he was showing me them, but I mean, I had my partner with me on the day and he was like, you can't see them at all. But I was like, well, I notice them. But then Stephen was like, oh, well, look at all these different colour options, which definitely made it feel like they can be as discreet as you want them to. And they're so small as well that like you actually wouldn't notice them. Where I work, there's like mirrors everywhere, so I'd be able to see like behind, and like I do not notice them. I was always just kind of under the illusion that I'll sort it when I'm older. But now that I have I came to Hidden Hearing and got hearing aids, I am raged and I haven't went about it sooner. Like, for the last 5 years, it has gotten progressively worse. So, like, I mean, I could have been like 5 years hearing better and not having all my friends asking, why do you have subtitles on?